to public office, certainly in this city. You know what I'm saying? You can clap for that because I think that's important.
Yeah.
So when I bring this brother to the stage, you already know what to do. I don't need to make my instructions any more fucking clearer. You need to lose your mind. For the brother, he goes by the name of George Martinez.
Peace, everybody. How y'all doing?
Yeah, great.
First and foremost, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and it's a great thing to be here in New York City, Union Square. Make some noise. Second of all politics is local, so I'm going to keep my political message very short. You don't have a medicinal purpose in New York State because we ain't pushing yet. Because you got a couple of bums in Albany who would rather people suffer because they know they can't get voted out of office. Register your asses to vote and kick them out. We call that the FIA technique, foot and ass. I'm representing my family, joined on the stage by my wife, Clara Salara Guerrero.
Can't hear me yet. All right, peace.
And our son, George Evan Martinez. We are a hip-hop family. A couple years ago, we made what they call the hip-hop anthem for the movement Occupy Wall Street. And we was down there in Foley Square, 35,000 deep. Some of y'all were here. We was here a couple of years ago, too, with Immortal and with Redman. They're going to be here later today. But I got to tell y'all right now, we got to push this real hard. New York, you can't be left behind. We used to take pride in being number one. Well, you ain't number one because you got Colorado, you got Washington, you got Alaska coming on board. But damn it, get with the program. We need to endalize and legalize.
Yeah.
My son wanted to say a message because it's a family-oriented thing. Listen, it's not about smoking. It's not even about necessarily medicinal. It's about everything that comes along with such an important crop. We will literally grow the other world as possible once we get government out of our way. So here we go. My son wanted to say a little something in the spirit of hip-hop because this is truly a family affair. Now I'm gonna take my little thing off. Music. Thank you. Critical Reboot, name of my show on Starcom Radio Network, and that's what we're about to do this year. It's the year for a reboot. If you down for a reboot, say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you down for a reboot, say, all right. Yeah, we go with block by block and city by city. Block by block, sing with us. Yeah, block by block
And city by city.
block by block.
And city by
They
city.
say we can't be beasting with flows that got reasons. Don't down is the season, but we the holders of freedom in the palms of our hands. It's true across land. You can twinkle your hands, or bump your fist in the mist. If it's the work that we put in, got the block cooking, food for our children, like we care for our own. Like a panther on a mission, I can speak with a poem. Both rush Congress by occupying the vote. Give Occupy the Hood Awards for rocking the boat. Global Block the award for maintaining the hope through the dark times, biblical spots along the road. Cock back your mind as your thoughts explode.
That provides and expanding our vision. I walk the real time, I live daily our mission.
Right.
And most of y'all on the sidelines
Still wishing.
but you will have to shoot your shit.
And stop bitching.
I'll stay in this old world.
While the paradigm is shifting.
I say it's so blind to educate y'all while you listen. I say rhythm for president, but y'all think I'm tripping. So we will while we sipping, I say provoking and invoking family.
Hoping that our work will stick for calamity.
And as the sound of tragedy gets louder and ever present, I choose to just like the minds of masses playing that they get it.
Yeah, we do it block by block, in city by city. Block by city by city. Block by block, in city by city. Yeah, block, legalize it. Yeah, we go block by block, city by city. Block by city by city. Yeah.
Block by block, yeah, city by city. Block by block, yeah, city by city.
And I be on the thoughts everywhere, like a thought everywhere. Be the master of my thoughts and bills will repair. Give my baby a chance to get up and dance. Got some news with the chance to city by quick. We got it right now with you. You know what it is.
Word.
I'll be on those blocks all the time, like a thought in your mind, like freedom ring like a bell when the sun don't shine. On the people's mic, getting hype in the moonlight. Police will have to make the choice to be with us and unite, or stand against the people like they did in Oakland, provoking war scenes in the open against teens, promoting violence, hoping for silence, with the fat lady singing and she's smoking violence. Everybody knows that the feds are watching. They know they always tapping. NYPD's tapping too. But it's alright, we're coming to help them reduce the crime rate. As soon as they decriminalize and legalize, we ain't getting arrested no more. So let's help everybody out. Solidarity. Yeah. Always tapping. Global Block Collective. Check it. Check it. Yeah. Got a pocket full of change, Mr. Nez, you know my name. I done hit him with a flame. It's as hard as I done seen. All these rappers talking biblical, they really just a game. The kids getting targeted with the gorilla. See us in the dark with it, we bum rush in the park with it. Def calm on when we roll it up, light it up, bless the love, show your love, call it Def 020 club. Pastors never fed us, cops born to dead us, ballin' so hard. I got my own land trust, making so we building, that we do it so sustainably. Use a hater, snake, that's the show philosophy. And I'm known to rock it like a captain of a NASA team. Steven Spilly phone home, and Climber E-Team. And the programming goes way beyond TV. Got your mind thinking that the Matrix is reality. I be hard as hell cause the fans watching. I be hard as hell cause the fans watching. I be hard as hell cause the fans watching. FBI, NSA, ha, always tapping. I be hard as hell cause the fans watching. I be hard as hell cause them J's watching. I be hard as hell cause them J's watching. FBI, NYPD, always tapping.
From fans to family, got guns, you scrambling. Sisters, leave a hex on your ass and leave them scrambling. All up in them heavy beats, stand your ground, don't move your feet. I know that we try to be better than we have ever been. I've been where you've never been. You might need a locator. Try to find my destination round the world, cross the equator. You gon' need a satellite. Sky high, like my Buddha, sipping on that battle white. Shotgun, see, get you some sour, feel the power, now we on the road. I got them revolutionaries in the studio. Just made a hit when I put the paper to the pen. Got me from the brother, just made a drum and ram skin. With mango wood, wish you could get at my connect. Gotta go through the proper channels and pay your respects. You see the gear you got on, that be name brands. But the truth is the fans control all of them. We be hard as hell cause them fans watching. I be hard as hell cause them fans watching. I be hard as hell cause them fans watching. FBI, NSA, always tapping. I be hard as hell cause them fans watching. We be hard as hell cause them fans watching. I be hard as hell cause them fans watching. FBI, NYPD, they always tapping. Endolize, legalize. Don't fight the flower, let's fight the power. Don't fight the flower, let's fight the power. Peace everybody, have a great day. God bless, the future is here. Let's grow, overgrow the system. Global Block. And my son says, power to the people!
yeah. Cannabis parade is always a good thing. Always a good thing.
Yeah, keep it going for them till they leave, but stay. One. Which one you like better? One.
That one, the other one, that one.
One.
That one.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
You're the man. Everybody who's in the cheap seats, feel free to move forward without crushing the people in the VIP.
Come on up.
Feel free to do that.
Come on up.
Now, we got one more speaker coming up to the stage. Now, this gentleman is the Northeast Regional Director for the Marijuana Business Association, and whose mission is to establish integrity and legitimacy, create common market standards, provide market intelligence, and develop ethical business practices for participants in the emerging legal marijuana industry. And he goes by the name of Rick Woznicki, so please bring him to the stage with proper love and affection.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Rich Woznicki, and as he just described, I am the Northeast Regional Director for the Marijuana Business Association.
Speak louder. Speak louder.
All right, I'll be louder. So the first thing I want to say is congratulations and thank you to the cannabis movement. It's because of you guys that we are here today staring down prohibition, watching it fall all across the country. So it has never been more clear that prohibition is going away. It is absolutely clear. And it's all thanks to people like you. For the first time since prohibition began, more than 50% of the country understands it's okay to use cannabis in our recreational activities, for medicine, and various industrial products. For the first time since prohibition began, more than 3/4 of the country understand that it's no longer okay to wage war on peaceful, productive people like us. This has come through decades of hard work, through various activists, business people, producers, distributors, and of course cannabis consumers in legal and illegal markets alike. Today we see all of their work is paid off. Of course, not everybody is convinced, and that's okay. What you and I know, and what pro-cannabis people around the world know, is that you can't keep marijuana down. No! They've used propaganda. They've used bad science. They've used police, military, armored personnel carriers, helicopters, every weapon under the sun to try to squash the marijuana movement. But you know what? Despite all that, despite all the adversaries and the challenges, it is clear that this marijuana industry, illegal and legal markets alike, have been producing better and tastier cannabis for recreational consumption, safer cannabis for medical use, and even cannabis safe enough for children to use, like in the strain Charlotte's Web. Of course, the entire variety of amazing industrial hemp products that improve all of our lives and help save the environment. So I say to you this, the green rush is here. Its first waves have been lapping up onto our shores for a long time now, but I think we all can see the bright green tsunami that is poised to overtake the nation and leave in its wake a flood of legitimate cannabis users who are able to come out into the light and use while being responsibly, and legitimate marijuana businesses producing good, high-quality products with ethical business practices without having to be scared into dark corners on the street.
Yeah.
They say our economy is in trouble. I say the green rush is here to solve that. They say that other countries are out competing us. I say the green rush is here to solve that. They say that our environment is in trouble. I say the green rush is here to solve that. And they say our ethnic and racial minorities and poor people are having a hard time finding jobs. I say the green rush is here to solve that. We do still have a lot of work ahead of us, though. There's still a vast legal and regulatory structure out there that's making it very difficult for legitimate marijuana businesses to get started and thrive. We can do a better job of talking to our politicians, letting them know that it's not campaign suicide to be pro-cannabis. We can do a better job talking to our friends and family and letting them know the same thing. It'll be a challenge. But looking out at you guys today, I know it's something we can overcome. Looking out at Washington and Colorado today, even California and various states that have decriminalized in various ways, it is clear that this prohibition is coming to an end. Our economic problems will cease. Our poorer people will have more opportunities and jobs. We'll do a better job taking care of our environment. And together, you and I, business people, users, sick people, doctors who are able to prescribe marijuana alike, will all join America and soon the rest of the world on the road to prosperity thanks to the marijuana industry. Thank you all for being here and supporting this cause. You have a fantastic day.
All right, music time. All right, Dave. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. A friend with weed is a friend indeed.
Thanks, bro. Hey, what's up, y'all? So really quickly, I got an announcement to make.
Stop smoking.
Hey, don't preach to me. Now listen, can you hear me first of all?
Yeah!
In the cheap seats back there, can you hear me? Can you hear me? We're gonna be shouting for the remainder of the day. So there's a table in the back with a parade volunteer sign-up sheet. I'm gonna need y'all to avail yourselves of that table. Those of y'all that want to be involved in the movement, even in the smallest way, you need to sign up some of these mailing lists and things of that nature. This is not just for your fun. This is also to join the movement in some kind of way, in some smaller way. So do that. And also, when you take pictures of me or anybody out here, anybody out there, you know, you might want to give your little email address or your Facebook or your Twitter so they can see their damn picture. Photographers, I love you, but fuck if I ever see the pictures that people take of me. You know what I'm saying? That's just a side note. Now, what I want to do is bring... Yes, I know. What I want to do is bring... Oh, that's my favorite. Thank you, sir. What I want to do is bring up the next speaker. Now, this is a medical cannabis researcher and vice chair of the New York Physicians for Compassionate Care, and I really want to bring him to the stage right now. So, please welcome Sunil Kumar Agarwal, MD, PhD, right now. Enough noise.
And he came with the baby.
Hello? Hello? Hello, New York! Wonderful May Day to be with you all tonight, this afternoon. I got my little baby here. He's 6 months old. His name is Ishan Sol Ananda. I think he fell asleep, but I wanted to bring him here because our kids are the future. Our kids are what we're fighting for. We can't keep doing the same thing for the next generation. It's got to stop with us. Does that sound like a plan? We'll just all right. No more BS. Here's the deal. You know, all these laws are so racist. You know, it was all against blacks and Mexicans, Chinese and Indians. They prohibited all those drugs back in the teens and 20s and 30s. And you know, and of course that's why we got these crazy racist arrests in New York. Almost all of the people arrested in this city are people of color. I mean, what a freaking, racist system that is. But the laws themselves are racist. All right, so then what happened? What happened? Nixon said, I'm going to make this a presidential issue. This is going to be my issue. I want law and order. I don't like Jews. I don't like psychiatrists. I don't like hippies. I don't like the Vietnam War protesters. So, and you can listen to this all on his secret tapes that he recorded. He just wanted marijuana out of the picture. He didn't care what it took because he hated these groups of people. So racism, homophobia, religious bigotry, cultural imperialism, all that crap, okay? So what happened? He gets booted out of office, and he goes away in disgrace. But we get stuck with his laws, with the Nixon mentality about marijuana, which is racist and sexist and everything else you can think, okay? That's what we're stuck with. We're still dealing with the legacy of Richard Milhouse Nixon in 2014. How weird is that? This guy is long dead in his grave. But what happened?
President Jimmy Carter in the 70s, he tried, that peanut farmer from Georgia, he went up there to Congress and said, I'm going to try to implement that policy, Nixon's commission that said that marijuana should be decriminalized at the federal level. He went and gave a speech and he said, I really want an ounce of marijuana decriminalized at the federal level. People should not face penalties worse than the drug itself. He said that. But what happened? You know, he was a weak president. He was weak. Foreign policy, he was weak. And what happened? Some scandal happened with Normal and cocaine and his drug czar, and so the whole thing got sunk. And what happened then? The parents' movement started. All these parents were afraid, like Sue Roach, they were afraid of their kids getting advertised at bong shops, and they were afraid of their kids getting exposure to the marijuana culture. And Just Say No started with Nancy Reagan and Ronald Reagan, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about the kids, because we're still dealing with this fear that the children, what about the poor children? Well, what about the children? The children deserve access. They deserve a human cannabis relationship. They deserve the ability to have exposures to the wonders that cannabis can bring them. We have to teach them the truth about cannabis. So what is the number one truth? Number one truth is that cannabis is co-evolved on planet Earth with us. It belongs here, and we belong here with it. 36 million years ago, cannabis showed up. We're just 100,000 years old. You know, it's way more ancient than us. And we've been using it for everything under the sun, for food, for fiber, for cellulose, and the beautiful flowers with the resin for medicines of all kinds. And the children should be taught that. They should be exposed to that, and they should be told that resin is something that they can use for medicine if they need it. Yeah. Imagine if your kid had a severe seizure disorder, born with a genetic problem in their sodium channels, and now they're seizing all the time, and no medicines work for them. And you hear about this medicine from 150 years ago. We knew that it cured seizures. This doctor in India showed that, and now you can't get access to it. You have to like go halfway across the country, or your kid's going to be in the ICU and die. I mean, what kind of evil and horrible human rights violation that is. We have to stop this madness. I want cannabis to be back in the U.S. pharmacopoeia, back in New York pharmacies like it was all those years ago. There was 500 places you could get cannabis in the 30s in New York City, in Harlem, and tea pads and places like that. It was in pharmacies all over. I want to see the medical back in this state. I want to see people free to use it as they choose as responsible adults. And I want the children to be taught the truth about this so that they have access to cannabis in all of its aspects and parts as it's their human birthright. Okay? So I'm Sunil Agarwal, New York Physicians for Compassionate Care, 600 doctors that are supporting medical use of cannabis in New York. We even got the Medical Society of New York State to endorse medical cannabis now, so it's just a matter of time. And thanks for letting me spend a few minutes with you this beautiful day. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, keep it going for him till he leaves the stage.
Yeah.
There are some spaces opening up in the front. Feel free to move forward. Coming to the stage right now, since this is also a political event in some ways, coming to the stage right now is the Green Party candidate for governor of New York. His name is Howie Hawkins, so show him some love right now.
Good afternoon, New York. Yeah. I came down from Syracuse, that's where I live, and I'm running for governor. Because we call him Governor 1%, or quid pro quo. Hey. And he is not down with the demands we have here. Heal the stick, release the medicine. We need that Compassionate Care Act passed now, not before I'm governor this legislative session. So everybody, you know who your assembly people are. You know who your state senator is. And above all, Cuomo. The word is from the advocates, go after Cuomo. Get it, make his life miserable so it gets on the budget and get it passed, because we got to release the medicine and heal the sick. Now the Green Party, we want to go further. We say legalize cannabis for recreational use and for industrial use. The war on drugs is madness. this weed illegal is madness. Stop the arrests, end the war, free the prisoners. People should not be in jail for this. So that's where we stand. We would legalize marijuana. Now we've had a drug war, and we need reparations. One of the people in the Green Party is Dr. Alice Green up in Albany, Center for Law and Justice. She's been a civil rights activist for about 50 years. She's in her 70s now, but she's still going strong. And she's been calling on Governor Cuomo to set up a Truth, Justice, and Reconciliation Commission to examine the impact of the drug war, to let the victims speak to their experiences, and then recommend what we need to do for reparations. And if I'm governor, that's the first thing I would do, is we gotta repair the damages. So many people, that brother right there, I know him, he went to prison for weed, a damn weed, you know? That's how we unite the nations. It's modeled on what Mandela did in South Africa to try to reconcile people after that struggle. And I want to say, we got to end the whole damn drug war. I know it's about cannabis, but I got to say, we had 5 deaths in my city last week from heroin because people, they get off the drug prescription, they go to heroin. They can't get it administered by a clinic. We want single-payer health care. Anybody abusing or addicted to drugs, get treatment on demand. No co-pays, no deductibles, free at the point of delivery, just health care. That's another thing we would do. So, it's me or quid pro Cuomo. Who you gonna vote for? You! Right. I'm down with all these demands. I want to leave with you the words of Eugene Debs, because some of you are saying, oh, he can't win. Well, Debs said, it's better to vote for what you want and not get it than to vote for what you want and get it. You understand? Don't get taken for granted. Vote for what you want. Change the debate and keep fighting. Thank you.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking. I'm gonna need you to walk around and amp the people up, bro.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need you to do that. All right, so now, y'all ready for some more music?
Yeah!
Well, if you're ready for some more music, please act like you're ready for some more music.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
That's proper. Now this brother right here, man, a lot of y'all, you know him, even if you don't know him. He's performed in this park. He's performed in the train station under this park. So you've seen him. You should have gave him something because he's pretty dope. He goes by the name of Ishmael, so bring him to the stage right now with all type of love and applause. Even those people over there.
How you guys doing?
All right. All right.
So if you guys know me, I usually perform at Union Square train station. And one thing, if you don't know this about me, I'm an advocate for love, freedom, the change, and the cure. So tonight, or this afternoon, I'm gonna sing some songs for you guys. I hope you enjoy.
Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth, yeah. I know you word. Is it all that glitter and gold? And half the story has never been told. Now you see the light. We've got to stand up for our rights. Hey, get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Yeah, get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Hey, get up, stand up. Yeah, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, 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 get up. Stand up for your rights. Hey, get up, 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 get up. Don't give up the fight. Most people think great God will come from the skies and take away everything and make everybody behind. If you know what love is worth, you will look beyond on earth. Now you see the light. We've got to stand up for our rights. Hey, get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Hey, get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Minutes after they took I brought the back to this school. But my hand was made strong by the hands of the Almighty. We powered in this generation. Triumphantly. Now won't you help me sing? Is all I've ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. I've no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Now won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I've ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song. Every day now. Everywhere now. Every day now. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Now won't you help me sing another song of freedom? It's all I've ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song. Another song of freedom.
Ishmael Levi. I just want to take a quick picture of you guys and put it on my Instagram.
You lost your phone.
Again, you can find me on Instagram at Ishmael Levi, hashtag Ishmael Levi, hashtag legalize it.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming out today and supporting such an important cause. My name is Laura Nurtini. I'm one of the organizers of this event, and I want to introduce Aaron Pieman Kay. Left-wing activist Aaron Kay has been dubbed the Pie Man for a whole series of attacks stretching across almost 3 decades, including such victims as right-wing political commentator William F. Buckley, former CIA Director William Colby, and former New York Mayor Abe Beame, because there are few ways of getting your voice heard than by slapping a big soggy pie in someone's face. So what we've done is we have some pictures here of some famous prohibitionists, and we think they could use something to eat. So, first up, who do we have first up over here? Harry Anslinger. Harry Anslinger is one of the reasons that marijuana is illegal today. He spread racist and just really disgusting propaganda about marijuana, and is one of the reasons that we have these laws that don't make any sense. And I think he looks a little bit better now. All right, who do we have up next? You might recognize this woman from her Just Say No campaigns of the 80s. She clearly needs a little something to eat. She's looking a little skinny over there. Clearly never gets the munchies. Maybe she could use some of that too. And last but not least, we have a man that I think you all are familiar with. He has been terrible to the marijuana users of New York City, and here's some dessert. Michael Bloomberg. Woo! Thank you so much, Aaron.
I'm sorry, I missed that, yo.
You want to say something for a second?
Hey! I have been in rehab for the past several months, and I got on pass so I could be here with you. 41 years I've been doing these parades, and I ain't fucking giving up on the struggle. I have had it with narcs. I have had it with the I've had it with the narcs, busting my friends, busting Dana Beal. Time to bring Dana home. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Bring Dana home. Save 9 Bleecker. Bring Dana home. Save 9 Bleecker. Bring Dana home. Save 9 Bleecker. Now we have to deal with an abominable snow job in Washington, who may be our blessing in disguise if he does grant amnesty, but I call for reparations. For each dollar seized by the narcs, each day spent in jail. You see, the narcs, I gotta sit down here. The narcs are Nazis. My parents got money from the Nazis after the war as reparations. We, the people, are entitled to reparations. Free our prisoners of weed. They gotta cut out for the next performer. Free our prisoners of weed. Let me hear ya.
Free our prisoners of weed!
Right on.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
Woo! Clean that shit up.
All right. Well, that made me a little hungry. Somebody go get me a donut from Dunkin' Donuts.
No!
What? You got money.
That's pig food! That's
Okay.
pig food!
So,
I give you rice and beans. Small chop.
that what? ¿Qué tú dijiste? I want to bring up a sister that you met briefly. I want to bring her real quick. She's actually the regional director, regional coordinator for the Normal Women's Alliance in New York, where she's working to organize and empower women to speak out about legalizing marijuana. She's also on the board of directors of Empire State Normal and a core organizer of this very event. So I want to bring her up with all the love and affection that you could possibly give her. She goes by the name of Laura Notini.
I'm not going to talk for very long, but I represent the Normal Women's Alliance, and we're an organization because there's a lot about prohibition that really affects families and affects women, and children are being taken away from their parents and being stripped of their futures because of ridiculous, outdated laws. So I would encourage you all to get involved. Right now we have a Compassionate Care Act in the legislation. We have a bill to tax and regulate. We want to amend our flawed decriminalization law. There's a lot you can do. Call your legislators, let them know that you care about this issue and this is something that they should care about. And thank you so much for being here today.
Woo! Thank you! Sass.
God damn, I'm getting exercise. So the next person up was born and raised in Harlem, New York. You can make noise for that, yeah. He's presently working with the Riverside Church Prison Ministry to organize a national movement to end the new Jim Crow and stop and frisk crisis. I want you to bring him with a warm welcome. He goes by the name of Jazz Hayden.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Speak up.
All of you that were here last year, I'm coming back with the same message. This is my body. I nurse it, I feed it, I dress it, I do everything that it needs. And when I die, I'm gonna die in it. Nobody, no regular-ass human being on this planet should tell me what I can and can't put in this body. Yeah. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yeah!
Whose body?
Our body!
Whose body?
Our body!
That's right. And until we change our attitude about this here, this is gonna go on and on and on. The people that put this prohibition in place in 1937, they were no different than you. They ate, they slept, they pissed, they stank. You understand? Their breath stank when they woke up in the morning. They have to wipe their behind just like we do. And that was 1937. This whole prohibition has been racist to the core. The impact on poor communities of color is indisputable. If you look at the prison statistics of those that are locked up and arrested for marijuana bust, man, how can you escape the bold and blatant truth that this is a racist war on poor people of color? How many of you have seen The Wolf of Wall Street? You see them sniffing cocaine out of fruit bowls, right? And smoking everything they can get their hands on, and every pharmaceutical drug they can get their hands on. And not one word was said throughout that whole picture about illegal drugs. And no policeman came to arrest anybody for that. And that's what goes on in Wall Street every day. So what this indicates clearly and indisputably is that we're working with two criminal justice systems. One that applies to poor people and one that applies to the rich and the wealthy. You know, and we can no longer, we are not beggars, man. We are the many, they are the few. We are not beggars. And we got to stop begging, man. We got to stop asking them for these little incremental reforms. We don't need them. Huh? We want this shit to stop. Now. Yesterday, we want it to stop. You know, I could bring you all the academic credentials. I got 4 college degrees. I've been to Harvard Divinity School and all the rest of that. But this don't require no education. This don't require no academia. This don't require no policy wonks. You understand? And PhDs. This is plain and simple. We have a right. If we don't have control over anything on this planet, the one thing we do have control over is our bodies. You understand? And nobody's going to tell us what we can and can't put in that. And I thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all ready for more music? So we got some more music coming up in a minute. What I want to do real quick, you know, I rap or whatever.
So start rapping.
So, hey, right? Yeah. But I'm not going to put on any music. I'm going to do a cappella. May I do that?
Yeah.
May I do that?
Yeah.
I've been a winner since beginner stages. Minimum losses, but not a star in the A&R office. Minimum offers often offered. For my awesome arson flow, they often bargain. Dumb down your jargon, I was advised. Wise words, but I could not observe my words blurred. I prefer to see fine lines, like architecture. My art connects to my heart, ready to part. I probably mark my target market, see? My demographic remembers the classics, me. And my brothers in the struggle used to huddle around a boombox or a beatbox and spit heat rocks. Like an organic volcanic eruption, a circle of fire. We percolate power, circulate sour, and get higher.
Yeah!
And like an ominous obelisk, I tower over most, but won't ever boast of my power. I find it fine to exemplify how you can simplify and still remain semper fi. Ever faithful to my culture, rarely hateful to a hater. Avoid the drama, I know that karma gonna catch him later. That's it for that right there. Real quick, I want to give out a few shout outs to the 5 boroughs, you know what I'm saying? So if Queens is in the building, make some noise. Staten Island in the building, make some noise. Manhattan in the building, make some noise.
Yeah! Ready?
Is Brooklyn in the building, make some noise. Well, I know one thing, because I'm from the last borough.
Move it down! Yeah!
The X is in the building, y'all slept on my borough.
Yeah!
But I solemnly swear to bring it to you thorough. X in the building, y'all slept on my borough. But I solemnly swear to bring it to you thorough. Is the X in the building? Make some noise.
Yeah!
That's right. That's the Bronx for those of you that don't know the little colloquialisms. It's a whole thing. All my papers are flying. How we feel? Thank you, Laura.
I also just want to take a minute to thank our generous sponsor, THCF Medical Clinics, and also hemp.org. It's a great resource if you're curious about marijuana laws, and hemp is a wonderful resource, and it should definitely be something we can grow.
Yeah! A word from our sponsors. Because we need them. Because we don't have money. You fuckers, you're laughing. A lot of you need sponsors for your cable bill. For your weed habit.
marijuanaindex.com is a nice stock. I'm joking.
All right, I know I promised music, but music takes time to build. So what I want to do is I want to bring up another speaker really quickly. He's going to speak to y'all. He goes by the name of... No, I'm going to intro him first. So he's a member of the board of directors of Students for Sensible Drug Policy. He founded the NYP... NYU chapter of Students for a Sensible Drug Policy, where he served as president. He's also the founder of the largest student-run digital rights organization, Student Net Alliance. And I want to bring him to the stage with mad noise. I mean mad noise. Yeah. His name is Alec Foster. Keep that noise going for him, please.
What's up, New York? How's it going? Any students in the audience? Any alum? Any of you go to high school? You know what it's like. I came from here, but you know, some of you have been trying to legalize pot since before I was born, and I have mad respect for this. And it's amazing to see how far we've come in just a few years. Since back in 2010, I remember holding candlelight vigils for the 40th anniversary of the war on drugs, and it's just amazing that we can stand here today and celebrate. Give it up for yourselves. Come on, let's hear it. We now have cannabis legalized for recreational use in 2 states and more to come. And now it's amazing to look back because we're no longer the underdogs. We're winning, and we have the wind in our back, and that's an amazing thing. And I love coming here to celebrate. And then, but moving forward, we have to look at what are we going to do on the other 364 days of the year. And well, besides that, looking out here, all these people on their tour buses and all these tourists, they're looking at us saying, oh, there's those legalizers. But we're out there every single day of the year, meeting with representatives, doctors, lawyers, and making action happen. And we need you guys to mobilize on this. Not just today. If you go home and just wait for the next rally to come, we're not going to win. We need to finish this. Second, there's other meaningful actions you can do besides activism. Any coders, graphic designers, lobbyists, lawyers, doctors, nurses, all of you can use your skills, your trades, to make this movement win. It's up to us, and we don't just need to call, but we need to work together. Medical marijuana has got to come to New York. It's going to come soon, but we can't do it without you.
It's on Wall Street. It's on Wall Street.
And also, there's other organizations like Students for Sensible Drug Policy, New York Cannabis Alliance, Drug Policy Alliance. They're doing great work, and they need your help. There's events going on in New York City all the time. Just get on those mailing lists, come out, and I'll see you there. Thanks, New York.
Yeah.
Woo! Look at that!
Yeah. So now you're gonna get some music.
I don't know.
Yeah. Now you're gonna get some music. Coming to the stage is dope artist. I'm gonna need y'all to scream for him so he can give you back that energy that you give to him. He goes by the name of Plus One, so bring him to the stage with that proper love that I taught you about. Yeah. 1, 2.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. How you guys feeling out there today? Real quick.
Coming out supporting the cause. I come from California, so I already know what the struggle is like. We stay medicated in California. I'm from Los Angeles, by the way. Lovely New York City. I'm ready when you are. Make some noise real quick for my man DJ Ready C. Cause hip hop ain't shit without the DJ. Straight up. Check it out, I'm gonna do a couple quick songs to get out your way, cause I ain't even scheduled to perform. I'm gonna Grown Man Raps tour with Shaban Shadiq and Sean P. Shout out to my man Ready C and PF Cutting. Look, from my writer's block to do the trigger with the teaser, staying over their heads with those seats with the visa. Watching me flow faithless, that's Jesus with that visa. Little off, yup, better tell them homes on the microphone. I'm Alex Jones, yelling and selling poems, rebelling with hellish tones. Fuck with the yelling, crushing the melons, repelling the jealous clones. Ain't trying to bring us down, cause I'm my own people. I took this from the ground like they found me at Home Depot. Round me there's no equal. Trust me, I'm breaking brothers in your group. You look stupid, it's stupid Jamaican colors. Face the back, drop the act, stop lying. Real hip hop's back with the pocket, but not lying. First Bush, they Barack's a black version of he. In fact, this whole shit's a rap version of Glee. And it's the pain. It's a cool little warm up. For the next one. Let's check it out. I represent a crew called VAD. We get busy. VAD is the acronym. So I'm gonna break it down for you. The VAD, so pay attention real quick. My name is Plus One. NYC, where you at? Make some noise real quick. gotta ask. Why close to the Holy Ghost, to the coach, and the second we blow close. Most of them say local, living legend in the Lakers hat. Bobby with the papers at. Rats came right to the game. Time to take it back, take it back, travel on white, stack euro. Salute to the soldiers and troops, back in the photo. California to Queens, everything in between. Got an unfuckwittable till you're killing the scene. Civil King's spitting, it's a criminal thing. Rock the cable jacket, back with the ratchet. Had to match it. Red hot like the France, had to catch it. Back to bully bitches that be in the glass fight. Like the dispatch, to clean the slash rights. I'm unfuckwittable, clean the slash rights. Okay, cool. Starting to get lively out here. Check it out, I got no hype man, I just got a DJ. Taking it extremely old school, so I need you to help me out. Just say, I can do that too. I can do that too. Wanna rap about your guns, I can do that too. You wanna think you're selling dope, I can do that too. Wanna lie about your hood, I can do that too. Wanna rap about your team, I can do that too. Give a fuck about your mixtape albums are not moving in the same spot. 2 years, homie, and we've been proving. The reason why you're losing, they're copying what he did. Writing on the boards, but they tell you that's what he did. Sign on the dotted lines, rhyme like you're trapping. Money's on your mind, so you're lying when you're rapping. Shooting in your rhyme, put your nines in and clapping. Look at the hard time, the props never happened. Hey, we ain't mad, that's the name of the game. Since you ain't got no heart, we have to aim at your brain. See, but then thugs, you know you can't rap, you need to stick to selling drugs. You need to stick to selling drugs. Lie about your hood, I can do that too. Wanna say you're selling dope, I can do that too. Wanna lie about your hood, I can do that too. Wanna rap about your whips, I can do that too. You see, one is for the groupies and two, that's for the preview. Of all the movies you watching, we don't believe you. Three's for the people who listen and don't think. And four's for that young rapper getting his ink. Stealing patterns out of double XL, it's that easy. Walking in the shop, I want the same one as Weezy. Plus, I can block it and the bitches will believe me. If I hurt your feelings with that, then that's you. You're still the same bitch with a new tattoo. Getting away with dry snitches saying who cat poo. Got your people saying, oh shit, ooh, that's true. Wait, now let me guess, homie, you rap too. Yeah, you rap too. Wanna talk about your guns, I can do that too. Wanna lie about your hood, I can do that too. Wanna rap about your bitches, I can do that too. We could all do that too. One more and I'm out. Okay, I'm out of here then. Yo, I go by the name of Pause One. Hope you guys all got a free CD. I think I got a couple more. It's real simple. Thank you. At PAWZ and the number 1. Appreciate all the love. Peace. Yeah. Roll that shit. Like that shit.
Roll that shit. Keep it going for that man Pause One, yo. He was dope. Yeah. Question. Came all the way over here. Show him love. He gave y'all CDs. That what? I'm 5'11". I hear that. That's the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Now, what I want to do is I want to bring up another gentleman. He's the communications director for the New York Cannabis Alliance. He goes by the name of Dan Goldman. So bring him to the stage with proper love and affection, please. Yeah.
New York City, give yourselves a round of applause for coming out here for another glorious cannabis legalization march and rally. Thank you very much. My name is Dan Goldman. I am the communications director for the New York Cannabis Alliance. I have previously been a founding member of one of the most amazing student groups in the history of American student activism, Students for Sensible Drug Policy. So if you are a student, give it up for all the students here who are from Students for Sensible Drug Policy. Give it up to everybody who's working hard every day of their lives, all the activists from NORML who came to put this event on, all the people from the Drug Policy Alliance, all the people from NORML, from MPP, from all the organizations in New York and around the country who put their time and effort every day, every week, every year until we can end this horrific drug war. This drug war which continues to persecute 26,000 people in New York every year, a number that is just so off the charts high that if it hadn't been twice as high in years past, we would be mind-boggled by the idea that 26,000 law-abiding New Yorkers are having to spend time in a jail and go to court because they choose cannabis for their health, for their lifestyle, for their recreation, for whatever they need it for. Cannabis is not a product that should land you in prison, ever. You know, this year we have 4 major bills in Albany. 4 opportunities to take a major part of this wall of the drug war out. And we need your help because phone calls, people think if you just get an email from, you know, one of the organizations asking you to click through and send a free fax or a message, make a phone call, that these are meaningless. I guarantee you these actions are not meaningless. Maybe one phone call is just a check mark on their list. But when they get 100 phone calls every day, when they get 100 phone calls a day for 100 days, it makes a difference. So if you have not called your elected representatives in Albany, if you have not called your members of the Assembly and the Senate, please, I beg you, make those phone calls. Sign up for the organizations that are here. Let them know that you want to be a part of this change, not just one day a year, not just on the first Saturday in May every year when we get together for this glorious event, but every single day of the year there is something that we can do. So next year, when we gather in Union Square, this looks like Denver did on 420. When we have the freedom that our brothers and sisters in Denver and Colorado, in Seattle and the rest of Washington have got for themselves, we can enjoy that freedom here in New York. If you will join me, if you will join together, join New York, follow on New York Cannabis Alliance at Can Alliance, C-A-N-N Alliance, N-Y on the Twitter. Look us up on Facebook. Man, in my notes, I'm keeping notes on what I want to say on my phone, and it went to my Christmas list for next year. I mentioned making phone calls, and I want to ask you guys a favor, something to think about for next year. For what you want to see next year when we come here again on the first Saturday in May, I want to ask you all to commit to taking one trip up to Albany this year. One trip to meet with your elected officials face to face, to let them know that it's worthwhile for you to inconvenience yourself to travel 3 hours up to Albany. Tell them face to face, or most likely their legislative staffers, but still, that you went there for this issue matters. And it will freak people out. We schedule lobby days, we have trainings for people if you're not comfortable going in and expressing yourself. Because what I've learned after 15 years of doing this work, from the time that Students for Sensible Drug Policy got started in the late 90s till now, is that no matter how many facts and figures we have, no matter how good our numbers are, no matter how many times we tell people what they'll save by ending this drug war, we're dealing with fear. Fear of politicians, fear of parents, fear of doctors, fear of teachers, fear of the unknown, fear of something that most people have not been alive to remember, a time when cannabis was clearly just available widely in New York. You heard from Dr. Sunil Agarwal. I'm sure he talked about all the places in New York City where you could get cannabis 100 years ago. But fear of that unknown is what drives this continued prohibition. And you can't beat fear with facts and figures alone. You have to beat fear with feeling. You have to beat their fear by telling your story and developing that feeling of empathy, of compassion, of concern that we see throughout the state when we changed the model of the cannabis user from somebody who just comes out once a year to a rally to hear great music and get stoned, to the
person who needs this miracle plant every day to live a quality of life that we all believe every single person should have. I'm giving the wrap it up sign, which is probably good because I could go on forever. Let me just say that this gives me so much joy to be here with you all this week, tonight, all day. I want to thank you all for coming out. Give yourselves another round of applause. If we work together this time next year, cannabis will be legal in the state of New York. Thank you very much, New York. You are the greatest city, in the greatest state, in the greatest union on the face of this earth.
Yeah. New York! Woo! Give it up! Alright, we're going to try something right now. We're going to try and patch in somebody. And I'm going to talk for just a minute about the somebody you're going to hear if technology helps. I talked a little bit a while ago about, I'm the guy from High Times, and High Times started in New York 40 years ago. 40 years ago. And when that happened, the guy who started High Times, his name was Thomas Prasad. He had a coterie of people. He had a crew that made it happen every which way. They moved the weed and they made the magazine here in New York. And they were in a famous crew that changed everything. And they changed it here in New York. That crew is dispersed. That crew has gone all over the place. But one guy stayed here in New York. And one guy kept the faith. And his name is Dana Beal. Give it up for Dana Beal! We would not be here today if it wasn't for Dana Beal. I am proud to say he is my friend. I am proud to say he is an original High Times contributor. I am proud to say he was with Tom Prasad 40 years ago at the beginning, and I'm proud to say I'm here with Dana Beal today.
Thank you.
Dana Beal, for 25 years, I can say this now, for 25 years, operated the medical marijuana club downtown. And he made sure for 25 years that patients in New York City got their marijuana. Whoa! And he took every penny he made. I'm witness to this. He took every penny he made and he put it back into the movement. That's what Tom Prasad did 40 years ago, and that's what Dana Beal did throughout the 90s and throughout the turn of the century. You may or may not know it, but he got popped a few years ago, and Dana Beal's been sitting in a jail for 3 or 4 years. The best medical marijuana people in the world came to where he was and tried to get him up and said, this man isn't pushing dope, this man's not slinging weed, this man is a medical marijuana provider. And he's on the phone right now. He can't come here. He's on a work arrest program all the way across the country. But ladies and gentlemen, can you do this? Are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the next voice you hear, the creator of this event, and the man who has been fighting for your medical marijuana rights in New York City for 40 fucking years. I knew this wasn't going to work like that. I knew it the second I stepped on here. Dana Beal's the real deal. The real deal. Tom Prasad started off selling weed and saying, you got to take it and put it back in. And he started High Times. And he was the #1 contributor to Normal, and Normal today, still High Times, the #1 corporate contributor to Normal. We have a movement that has $1 billion industry attached to it. Yeah. Do you understand how powerful that is? You want to make a social change, and the social change you want to move has $1 billion. Yeah. Well, that's what's going to make it happen. All the taxes, everything that makes it want to happen is going to happen here in New York. But it didn't happen by accident. It didn't happen in a vacuum. It happened because guys like Dana Beal, who apparently is not going to be talking to us right now, and guys like Dana Beal held it together for 20, 30 years. And I think we got Dana Beal. The next voice you hear.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah!
It's Dana. I'm back. Well, I'm not quite back. I'll be back next week. Actually, the parole I couldn't be back with you today. They have done everything they could to slow down the legalization of marijuana.
Turn it down.
But marijuana legalization is coming. And when I go back, I'm going to make it happen in New York City. I've been talking to people on the phone from prison. I've had a lot of ideas. Now I'm going to have a chance to see which ones work and which ones don't. The first thing we're going to do under the old Berry statute, which was cited by Governor Cuomo and his State of the State speech, is to get a statewide medical marijuana card. Regardless of what happens with the state senate, we are going to have medical marijuana for patients in New York. Woo! I went to prison. I had 2 heart attacks and a near stroke. They gave me food that almost poisoned me. But I persevered. I got out. I will be back in town next Sunday. I want to see all my friends. I want to sit down. I want to figure out what we can do. Today, we're going to march down to 9 Bleecker Street. We're going to do a demonstration outside of the Yippee Museum, the place where this movement started. We have a plan to get the building back. You can support me and this cause and the history of our movement by marching down to Bleecker Street today. All I can ask you to do is to keep showing up for marches and rallies, to keep calling your elected officials, and to be a pain in the ass to the 2 real estate sharks who ripped off number 9. Whoa! Occupy Wall Street is telling me that they're willing to make number 9 a really high-profile issue. It's terrible that millions of people continue to go to prison for marijuana, and the real estate sharks and Wall Street speculators who bought this country low go scot-free. Help me change America. March on number 9 today. Thank you very much. Thank you!
Hello, hello. All right, that was Dana Beal. Yeah. He's the guy that kept us together for 25 years, and they got him, and it's amazing that we could hear from him today. He hasn't been here for a few years, and he'll be back next year, and believe me, when Dana gets here, shit's gonna happen! Yeah! Here's how it works. I got some numbers for you. You know, we're going to get medical marijuana in New York. We're going to get medical marijuana throughout the United States, and then we're going to legalize it. But there's still a war against marijuana. Here's how the numbers go. 30 million Americans smoke marijuana every year, at least once. 30 fucking million Americans, right? Then, here's the other one, 17 million Americans smoke it every month, at least once a month, right? But then, 3.5 to 5 million Americans smoke marijuana every single fucking day. Is anybody here in that game?
here in that game? Me too. Alright, let it up. We got some music for you.
Yes, sir. Give it up for Rick Cusick, man. Word up. So yeah, we all gonna have music. I know I lied before. But now we're gonna have some incredible music, man. This brother, yo, this brother, his shirts are floating around here on people's bodies. This brother is an amazing, amazing rapper, man. Amazing rapper. He has something to say. Furthermore, he's a battle champ. I've seen him win battles in New York City. So that tells you that he's a real MC. World famous. He's active. He's rocking. He goes by the name. Are y'all gonna make a lot of noise when I say this thing?
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me. Yeah. He goes by the name of Immortal Technique. Repeat after me. Decriminalize! Decriminalize! That's what I love to hear, but that's not loud enough. They gotta hear us down on Houston. Let's do it again. Decriminalize! Decriminalize! I see a lot of signs out here. I see a sign about forgiving sin. You know, what is a sin? A sin is to murder somebody. A sin is to steal from somebody. A sin is not to smoke marijuana because you are dying of an illness and the pain is crippling your body. It is not a sin to take hemp oil and try to cure cancer. It is not a sin for people to be insomniac and smoke a little weed in their house and go to sleep. It's a sin to put people in prison for 20 years for smoking what was legal when this country first started. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not playing. We will decriminalize. That's the way it's going to be. Governor Cuomo, Mayor de Blasio, I know you're hearing us through de facto parties. We will not give up. Because we'd be foolish to think we're in a crowd as big as this and there wouldn't be some agents present. And I don't just mean the ones in uniform. It's always the ones that, you know, pretend I'm a stoner and go down there. You stick out, nigga. We know you. I only got one more question. Are you motherfuckers ready? Turn it up. Let's go. Turn it all the way up. All the way up. Whatever we got in there.
I'm content to die for my beliefs.
We are doing this.
I'm not my martyr.
There we go.
The people that...
Turn it up. Turn it up. It's my brother CF. Jersey City, New Jersey is in the building. 1, 2. Little balls. Yeah. Let's go. The point of guerrilla war is not to succeed. It's always been just to make the enemies bleed. Private soldiers of the peace of mind that they need. Bullets your heart to telegraph when they bob and they leave. The only way a guerrilla war can ever be over is when the occupation can't afford more soldiers. So they have to draft the last of you into the service and you refuse because you don't see the purpose. Only way to counter the insurgents that are well equipped is to beat the people fighting to feed on the terrorists. Then find a faction looking for foreign investment. Install them in power and burn any exception. You can't stop a revolution from freedom. Beat them all the people illusion of freedom. When you're done dreaming and wake up, torture for dreamers, you can see them hiding behind the door and believe them. Deep in the trenches in the heart of the war. That's the place the martyr is born. Motherfucker is born. During the night before the start of the dawn. That's the place the martyr is born. Motherfucker is born. Shots raining in the heart of a storm. That's the place the martyr is born. Motherfuckers. Make some noise, New York City. This next song, I'm gonna dedicate to the people that are not here. I'll do this, man. Give me this shit. Nigga. Doing my own shit. How about that? DJ Immortal Technique right now. Even though I'm not a DJ.
Rest in peace.
Party
pardon the technical difficulties. My DJ Static is not here, but make some noise for the absentee DJ. Yeah! No, make some fucking noise because the show must go on, right? This next song is dedicated to the people that are here with us spiritually, but they are not here with us physically. I always tell people that as long as you fought for what they fought for while they was alive, you always keep a piece of their spirit with you. This one is called Toast to the Dead, produced by the late, great Jay Dilla. Make some noise and put a peace sign in the motherfucking air. Put your peace signs. Drop that shit.
Rest in peace. There's another warrior song. Rep this life to the fullest.
Rest in peace.
Motherfucker, say your prayers for brothers who died from black on black violence.
Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect when you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
peace. He's the toast to the dead. If you don't drink, smoke to the head. For the freedom fighters killed by the feds. For those who died hard in the streets, soaking in red. And God still asleep in a dream, choking in bed. He's a toast to the dead. For my enemies that are gone. I'm not a coward, so celebrating that would be wrong. I pray to God that your soul will come back again, so I can see you in the next life and finish it then. Toast to the dead for criminals burning in hell. I wonder how many presidents are burning as well. Emperors, popes, senators, generals, amputees feeling lucky until they see the vegetables. Toast to the dead for those who are forgotten, written out of history by the corrupted and rotten. Black states whitewashed during La Reconquista. Thousands of indios, Spaniards used to conquer the Incas. Fuck a moment of silence, I need a moment of violence like the 19th century Caribbean islands. Long live those who came before and paved the way for me. Warriors and scientists that came before slavery. If that last lyric was predictable, take that clairvoyance and apply it to life and the physical. Presumptuous, half-hearted homunculus. Self-destruction is the power without knowing what the function is. Put your peace signs up, peace signs up. Rest in peace. Motherfucker, say your prayer. DJ Static in a motherfucking building. Supposed to
rep this life to the fullest.
Rest in peace.
This ain't for y'all, this goes to them.
He's a toast to the dead for all of my fame. I will never let an idea die with a man. My rhymes are like masculine, designed to give a view of this. Jay Dilla's still alive as long as his music is. Toast to the dead for rap legends and pioneers and legacy. Won't be forsaken as long as I am here. Knowledge of the past and wisdom of the present I teach and leave in the hands of a worthy lieutenant. A toast to the dead for children with cancer and AIDS. A cure exists and you probably could have been saved. Sad to see medicine, divorce, morality, corporate home records, pimping up a salary. Toast to the dead for those that had died today, the victims and those exonerated by DNA. Only thing worse than giving freedom to the guilty is killing the innocent and leaving your soul filthy. Immortal technique, remember me when I'm gone. I encrypted my lyrics to stay alive in a song, so you'll always keep a piece of my spirit inside. You struggle to complete what I started before I died, but some of you won't survive the changes the earth makes, swallowed by tsunamis, hurricanes, and earthquakes. And that's just the first stage. If you cannot reverse ways and realize that we are one, regardless of our birthplace. This is my brother. He gonna drop a little acapella for y'all. Listen, sometimes people use words, but they don't understand the meaning of the words. So we gonna explain how we use words and the meaning of these words to us. CF, Jersey City, kill 'em.
When I talk of Moses, 10 Commandments, I'm talking Moshe on the tablets, Mossad agents, high-tech gadgets, anti-Arab, Zionist fascists, Holocaust, that was tragic, no olive trees, no olive branches, no signs of peace in the Middle East. This history I re-examine. When I say Muhammad, I don't mean a prophet, kid in Gaza with no options. Killed his mama, you don't see the problem, so we joined Hamas and now you wanna bomb him? When I talk of Jesus, I don't mean a savior, I mean your neighbor, here for labor, hard worker, paper chaser, but you refuse, you racist haters, no aviator, no Howard Hughes. I'm trying to reach the high altitudes, I touch the sky, it cloud my views, I came back down more powerful from the promised land of milk and honey, that an honest man with filthy money, it's the banksters that ganked us, it ain't Taliban that killed this country. Yeah. Al-Qaeda coming, so let's run. But there's red run from damn hedge funds. There's more drones, less guns, war zones, dead sons, hormones messed up. Everyone is so confused. I praise God. My skate pod is inside that vocal booth from LCF.
Thank you. Like I said, words that mean something. When I say autistic, I don't mean retarded, but a genius, light in a world of darkness. But regardless, the world is heartless. Cell phone targets for bombardments. I'm out of shits I used to give. So close to death, I see the lives I used to live. My future kids, I leave them with this tutelage. When I say hip-hop, I don't mean the music. I mean the culture, not the vultures. They're an ulcer. Fucking devils smell like sulfur. Fearless when I spit the flow. Talk with my hands like Cicero. And it won't be funny like Piscopo, cause romance and death is miserable. Someone gotta die, make this shit to go. I'm hungry and invincible. One nation indivisible. Betrayed by individuals. Descendants of the criminals that pretended to be biblical. So I'm critical of those bankrupt in their spiritual. Double tap, pop the Nina. Collapse your lungs like emphysema. Light one up with your subpoena. Glow like fish from Fukushima. I sing like Christians in the arena. Fed to the lions and hyenas. Massacred like Indonesia. Gone are the days of Iwo Jima. Cause the surge wasn't just troops that we sent to Iraq. It was the surge of money we pay rebels not to shoot back. That's not victory, but it's history. And liberty slope is slippery. More miscarriage than delivery. The green leaves are made of bigotry. Genocide grows like old hickories. So the Fed Reserve ain't shit to me. It's symmetry to tyranny with freedom as its imagery. So I'm firing artillery at every possibility. When my moment comes, fuck sympathy. You just keep fighting with dignity. I love y'all, motherfuckers. One last one? Yeah. One last one? Fucking drop it, man. Second wind that you get when they say round two, fight! Turn the mic up, nigga! I can never go back, life without parole. I'm staying shackled and trapped, living in the hole, looking at the world through a crack. Oh, fuck that! I'd rather shoot it out in the back. I go too far, ain't no coming back for me. I don't shoot with stairs, chamber full of sights like me. Just like the Spanish exterminating triangles, raping the black and Indians, race. Self-righteous hatred that you got yourself a virus. Stuck in a matrix. Suicide bomber, strapped ready to push. Lethal injection, strapped down, ready to go. Those who understand will never let me live out of peace. Concrete jungle, gorilla roll out in the street. Matt Turner with the simple pitchfork and machete. End of the world, motherfucker, you got no return. Nobody can stop it. Malcolm to the radio before Elijah Muhammad. Common to the dinosaurs, changing earth. Love to criticize, always have to change the earth. Nigga, Templar Knights, when they took Jerusalem, nigga. I figured out who was buried under Solomon's temple. Al-Aqsa, they was not residential. Trying to murder me, I'm coming back like cutting your wrist, talking about it free. Searching me brothers to work, charging the country, genetic engineering sickness. So hungry, and attack without reason, like a fucking dog ripping off the hand that feeds. No more technique, using to the Patriot Act. Come and get me, motherfucker, I'm not coming back. I can never return, back down now, that's forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat, cause if I turn back now, they will never complete. This is the point from which I die succeeding, living in the struggle. I know I'm alive and I believe from now on. Can never be the same as before, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. Put your hands up, put your fucking Turn it off, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for yourselves. You want to catch up with us at Immortal Tech at CF201. You got an album coming out July 19th. Sorry, July 29th. Ascension. I appreciate all the love. Remember, marijuana cures racism. Motherfuckers get high and they forget why they hate each other for no reason. The first victim of racism is a racist child because he don't know no better. We can do better. We are the United States of America, and if we can't do better, then this shit needs to be ripped down and we need to build something that can do better. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid of the government. There is no such thing as a government. It is just people who rule over other people and design a wonderful, intricate system so they don't have to take responsibility for the things they fuck up in your life. And I'll tell you this right now, when they legalize it, not if they legalize it, when they legalize it, it won't be us just getting high. It'll be these motherfuckers behind us getting high too. God bless you and God bless your mother. I love y'all. Immortal Technique, peace. Cannabis Parade 2014. We here.
Yeah.
Please make some noise for the DJ that actually showed up. DJ Static in the middle of the motherfucking building. He came here. And my man over here. DJ Moody the Movie in the building. Give it up for Immortal Technique. Give it up for Immortal fucking Technique. Whoa! Yeah. That's the kind of shit that will legalize marijuana. That's the kind of shit. All right, now I'll tell you something else that's going to legalize marijuana. The way they made marijuana illegal was they took away the truth and they replaced it with lies. And we've been fighting for 40 years to replace the lies with the truth. The next man I am going to introduce to you, his job is to tell the truth about the drug war, and he does it really, really well. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the media director of the Drug Policy Alliance, Tony Newman!
Hey! Thank you. What a beautiful day. We get to hear from Immortal Technique. Not only here to end the drug war, but we get to hear the knowledge from all of our speakers. Let's thank Immortal Technique and everyone who's come out today. My name is Tony. I do the media work at the Drug